Mr. Musk. Elon Musk, he's an interesting fellow, isn't he? Dare I say, an inspirational character. Tesla and SpaceX CEO, billionaire entrepreneur. I have a good deal of respect for this man. He has a vision of the future he clearly believes in, and is a man of action. The Open AI research company created fairly recently, that sounds promising. I think artificial intelligence, super intelligent systems, in the wrong hands could be disastrous to the future of our species. I don't think that's overstating the danger. But some of his views seem kinda nutty to me, like the idea that we're all living in a big computer simulation. There's a 1 in a billion's chance that we're not, he thinks. Bit far-fetched there, Elon, I fancy. I do love his ambitious space colonization projects and general philosophy. In his own words, sooner or later we must expand life beyond this green and blue ball, or go extinct. I completely agree. A space-faring species we should become. The deprovincialization of humanity has to be a medium to long-term goal that our governments, the companies and others pursue in all seriousness. I do find some of Musk's political views to be disturbing, as well as certain activities. He's made significant financial contributions to both Democrats and Republicans. Elon says that the United States is the greatest country, not just now, but the greatest country to ever exist. If by that he means the wealthiest and the most powerful, then no sensible person will deny him this. It's a land that's been very good to him, so I understand why he would be, quote, nauseatingly pro-American. I don't take issue with that, but his claim that there would be no democracy in the world right now, if not for American action in the 20th century, that's dubious. We know that democracy in one form or another predates the United States by thousands of years. Government of the people, by the people, for the people isn't an original American idea. The 20th century certainly was turbulent and violent, though. Authoritarian regimes oppressing their people the world over. But as we found out in Eastern Europe towards the end of the Cold War, such regimes are more fragile than they appear, and the will to freedom and self-determination are fires that keep burning, even under the most trying circumstances. I think it's fair to say that the US has been a force for good and a huge ally to the causes of freedom and democracy at one time or another, but the American empire has also undermined and even snuffed out democracies, snuffed out freedoms in certain parts of the world, killing the very things that it claims to stand for. American corporatism, imperialism are cancers of the 21st century. I'm sure many Americans would agree with me there, which isn't to say that I think the US as a country is inherently bad or evil. It is not. It's still a land of great promise, and I can understand why lots of people want to go there, dream of getting there, to live the American dream. I heard Elon in an interview, I think it was late last year, saying that he thinks we'll end up with what he called a basic universal income due to automation. I assume he was talking about the US, but it could be applied more broadly, what he was saying. Advances in technology, replacing the need for human labour, certain jobs become obsolete, certain occupations become obsolete. Yeah. There are plenty of people who are saying that we're on the cusp of this happening in developed nations. Perhaps we're less than a decade away. How will governments deal with such massive changes? Imagine a workforce, say 70 or 80% smaller than now by 2030 or 2035. But the population continues to increase. A lot more leisure time for most people. But not everyone is going to be satisfied with this. Maybe new political movements will emerge in this new social environment. A life of quiet comfort isn't to everyone's tastes. My thoughts turn to the insights of one Friedrich Nietzsche. The will to power, a world of wills we live in. Anyway, please rate, comment and subscribe, ladies and gents, and I will see you next time.